Making meringue at home is super simple, and I'll show you just what I mean. So I have a couple of eggs, and what I'm going to do is divide the yolk from the whites. So to do that, just crack the egg and then just gently open it, and using the egg itself, just work the yolk back and forth and allow the egg white to drip into the bowl. Just being sure you don't get any of the yolk in with the white, because then they won't whip up the same. So it's just like, almost like juggling. Alright, and save the egg yolks for later. Again, you take one more egg and juggle it. Allow the egg white to fall into my bowl, just like that. Perfect, that looks great. So now just take my other egg white and give my hands a quick rinse. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I have a little white vinegar. I'm going to add that into my egg whites, and then I'm going to start blending. So got my blender, my beaters, and it's really important that you use a really clean bowl and really clean beaters. And what I mean by that is sometimes our bowls or materials can have a little excess oil, but this could also not cause the egg whites to whip up so nicely. So just a little tip of advice. So now I'm going to start out on a low speed and whip them up, and then I'm going to slowly add in my sugar. Okay, and now that they've formed soft peaks, I'm going to slowly start incorporating my sugar. So just little by little, I'm going to add it in. And simultaneously, I'm going to add in a little bit of vanilla extract. So I'm using my favorite, my Madagascar vanilla extract. It's my ultimate favorite. So I'm just going to pour in just a little, just like that. And a little bit more of my sugar. And keep beating. Okay, so my meringue is very nice. It has formed stiff peaks. That's how we know it's done. So I'm just going to take my beaters out and just gently work around the edges. And now it's time to start making our cookies. So I have a baking sheet that I've lined with parchment paper here. Just move some of this stuff aside here, and I can show you exactly how we make them. So you could definitely use a piping bag, or you could just also use a spoon. So you can, however you choose to do it. So what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of the meringue and just create a little cookie. And you can spread it out thin if you like. I just like to create like a little dollop there. I'll show you again. Take another one, just like that. And another one, just like that. This looks so good already. I cannot wait to try these. Meringue cookies are definitely one of my favorites, and they remind me of my childhood. My mom used to make meringue cookies with Hershey's Kisses inside, and they were so good. And it just feels so light, you know, you can eat a couple, but you don't feel too heavy. It really satisfies the sweet tooth, but without feeling so heavy. So it's really nice. All right, so now I have my baking sheet all lined with my delicious meringue, and I have my oven that's been preheating on low heat. It's important because these are going to cook, but then they're actually going to stay in the oven for a little bit, so you have to be a little bit patient. So now I'm going to pop them in the oven, let them cook, and then let them sit in the oven for about an hour, hour and a half, and then we will have our delicious meringue cookies. So good. Ooh, hey there. So my meringues have been cooking, and as you can see, they're a little bit brown on top, and it's because I had the oven a little bit hotter in the beginning, and then I turned it down, so it's really nice. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off my oven and basically let them sit in there.